A celebration of markets, prospects and new paradigms. 2 full days amongst the most eminent personalities from India's realty sector. Prestige presents NAR India Convention, the 10th annual convention of NAR India. The apex national level organization of realtors was held in the city of Bengaluru and presented the perfect platform for realtors from across the country to network and build relations.
BRAI is very pleased and privileged to be able to host this convention for NAR India. And it's NAR that brings us all together, keeps us all together, makes us work together, do business together.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, which means I begin in the name of the Almighty. Today at the opening of the 10th NAR India Convention, it would be a great time to recognize the humble beginnings of this organization. We have grown to 46 associations with over 50,000 members across the country who are market leaders in this industry. Every NAR India meet is a celebration. It is a celebration of markets, prospects, and new paradigms. It is a celebration of realtors getting together, and it is a celebration of networking to make the business of real estate broking global and professional with world standards. The Indian real estate sector is the country's second largest employer and is slated to grow at 30% over the next decade. While you're here, I urge you to network, exchange notes. There's much to be learned from our panelists who will be sharing their thoughts over the next 2 days. I wish you a successful convention and happiness in Bengaluru.
First of all, my congratulations to the organizers, NAR, BRAI, Mr. Farooq Mahmood, Mr. Irshad and his team. There is a boom in our cities, and that is opportunity for all of you. While we are doing what we are doing, what should drive us is just not the monetary benefits that you get of working. It's the satisfaction of the work that you do. It's the meeting of people. It's the thrill of getting a transaction done which you thought was impossible, or the thrill of concluding a transaction is what should drive you. But while we are doing what we are doing, I think there are many questions that we need to ask ourselves, you as realtors, we as developers, and try and see how, when the world is changing, how we also can adapt and adopt ourselves to this change. Thank you.
I take this opportunity to thank all of you to be here. There isn't a major city where we don't have an association. There isn't a major event on realty where we are not invited to participate in the country. Over the years, we have faced many challenges, both at the policy level and at the acceptance level, but we soldier on through our various leaders, many of whom are here, and I thank every past president and secretary who has made time to be with us during these 2 days. Have a great convention. Thank you.
An interactive and informative panel discussion on affordable housing and regulations took center stage at the convention, featuring eminent thought leaders from the real domain.
So the government today is looking at square footage as affordable housing. But the thought process is for the economically weaker sections of society. How does a developer look at affordable housing?
Of late, last year or so, the government has defined affordable housing. They have defined it in the metro cities like Mumbai and New Delhi and places as 40 square meter house. And for the other cities like Bengaluru and other 60 square meters. And they say with this definition, if a developer is constructing homes, they are entitled, the buyer is entitled to a subsidy on interest. The developer is entitled to tax break like a income tax benefit. So the whole crux of the whole idea is to see that smaller homes are built. But then again, the affordability stuff still remains a question mark. Because what is affordable to you may not be affordable to me. And what is affordable to somebody else can't be affordable to someone else. But one thing that I keep telling our developer fraternity, and I also tell the realtor fraternity, is affordable doesn't mean substandard. Affordable doesn't mean inferior quality.
The last 3 years has brought in a new kind of economy. The new customer is very particular about things. Quality, like he writes, and an uncompromising quality. They are looking at a home as a personal expression. It's an aspirational product. So the new expectation economy, severe pressure on a developer in designing a product. So largely we have become commoditized.
The best example that I've seen closest to India is in Colombia. It's a fabulous example. The living conditions are more or less like India, being a third world country from that perspective. They have done a wonderful job building these social housing or affordable housing. These people were brought out from the slum. They had a training program on how to live in these homes, how to use common amenities, how not to put plastic into toilets, clogged systems. India should learn from this module.
Affordable housing can become affordable only if the land prices are affordable. The effort and the marketing cycle of selling product is also shorter. So therefore, this is an easy product to sell, and it can be done as a mass sale product.
USA last year, if I look at the numbers between USA and India, was about $30 billion in real estate sold in both directions. John, tell us a little bit what's happening in your market in California.
In 2018, this year, the AAPI purchasing power exceeds $1 trillion US, and it's expected by 2022 it's going to rise to a 1.3 trillion. Of those, by far, from the countries in Asia, those from India have the highest purchasing power. It's $266 billion of that 1 trillion, 27% of that total.
There is an IT role which is being played, particularly through digital marketing. Nowadays, 70% of the leads which are coming for new property purchase is through digital lead generation.
सेल करने के लिए मार्केटिंग करना सबसे जरूरी है, और आपका यदि मार्केटिंग अच्छा होता है तो आप सेल्स अच्छे से कर पाते हैं. समय के साथ बदलना जरूरी होता है और सभी को बदलना चाहिए, पर आई थिंक रिलेशनशिप पीआर भी पार्ट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, क्योंकि आज हम फेसबुक, गूगल वर्ड, लिंक्डइन पे जब लीड जनरेशन करें, ऐसे ही साथ में जब रिलेशनशिप होता है और पीआर होता है तो उससे जो रेफरेंस का लीड आता है वो भी पार्ट ऑफ बिजनेस.
As the evening came to an end, the NAR India team wrapped up another successful year of its annual convention.
Roti, kapda aur makan. These are the basic requirement of every human being. And Bangalore city is one of the fastest growing cities in the world. And you know that a lot of people are coming, settling down in Bangalore. Then what is their first requirement is an housing or a job. Both are taken care by these people. As far as developers, realtors, together, they develop so much of facility, infrastructure for workplace and staying houses. So I think it's very good, and this is what the next generation wants. And I was sitting in a session where affordable houses were being discussed, and that is what the future.
There are 2-3 reasons we do this. One is for all our members to connect with each other so they can give multi-city solutions to their clients. The other is to interact with government. As you have seen in the first session, that governments recognize us. It is also an opportunity for us to project to the public at large that they should, what is NAR India and what they should be, that they should be dealing with our members only.
The vision is actually to get realtors together from all over the country, and we have some from all over the world also. We have about 26 countries representing their countries here today. Get the realtors from all over the country, network together. Today, intercity transactions have increased a lot. So, if I want to do a business in Chennai or Kolkata or Mumbai, so I have a member realtor there where I can network with and do business. So the idea is to network and also, provide quality education to our realtors all over the country.
The convention is basically more for the client because ultimately servicing the customer, taking care of the customer should be the baseline, should be the key thing in any business, whether it's realty or whichever business, because after all, realtor's business is also a service oriented. A developer, of course, is developing spaces, whether it's residential or workspaces.
The best thing for realtors is the connectivity, networking. They get educated themselves. They see the panel discussions happening right before them, and they meet the leading developers who are partnering with us with this convention.